What's up, everyone? Hypocritical Flips here. Just made a video on Tuesday talking about how I'm not going to do tutorials, but today I figured I would do a tutorial for the scissor because as we talked about on Monday, I've got a few insights onto how to do it because it took me a while to learn, but once I understood it the right way, I got it pretty well. I also think that Big Flips' tutorial on the scissor isn't the most clear. It caused me a bit of confusion when I was learning, and maybe it'll be the same for others. Now, why am I doing a tutorial right after I said I wasn't going to do tutorials? Because the alternative was talking about why I don't like raffles in the community, and I really don't feel like stirring up the drama pot at all, but especially not before I'm about to take a bunch of final exams that I have to study for. So I'm going to stay away from that topic for now. Anyway, the scissor. The scissor is a very fun move. You throw the balisong in the air, and you drop it. As you can see, throw the balisong in the air, you catch it in between two fingers, and it allows you to either go into a sort of full twirl motion, or you can ricochet back and do a chaplain, as I usually always do, or you can do things like giraffes, or I feel like there's another animal, but maybe it is a giraffe, but it's just like there's very many things that you can do with a scissor, and it's just a fun move in general. So starting off, you're going to want to know how to do a basic aerial. Of course, you have this, you hold the safe handle, you let the bite handle swing, throw it in the air, allowing the swing of the knife, rather than just throwing it up in the air like that, you let the handle swing around and you throw it so that it creates a circle in the air, and you catch it. It's all about timing. There's not really too much that I can tell you if you don't know the basic aerial, but I'm going to go on a limb and say that most of you do know the basic aerial, because Blade Bias viewers are a bunch of chads. Now, next, you're going to want to do the catch that I talked about in the previous video. You're going to want to throw the balisong in the air, and then as soon as your safe handle, it's going to help to do a multicolored belly like the Arctic here, where I can tell very easily which handle's which. But as soon as the safe handle is facing down like this, you're going to want to catch it. You just want to catch it in between your fingers and your thumb. Ideally, your first finger and your thumb. Just do that. So you throw it up in the air. As soon as that safe handle is pointing down, you catch it. And the handle almost inserts itself into that little gap that you're creating with your fingers. It sort of drops in. It's not like it comes in and it hits one of your fingers and then you grab it. It sort of just slots itself in there and you just grab it. Let me try and do it sideways so you guys can see it better. It just kind of lands there. So practice this catch, because that is going to be huge to learning the scissor, because that's exactly when you're going to want to grab it when you get the hand motion down. So once you can do that consistently, next we're going to move on to the hand motion that you need, or the hand position, which is this. You're going to want your finger out, you're phasing up. You phase up, right? You know, any phase, I don't know. Is Phase Clan even still a thing? I'm such a boomer. Why am I such a boomer? Anyway, you're going to have your first finger out, and you're going to point your middle finger down towards yourself. And this is basically all you need to do. You're going to throw the balisong in the air. You're going to assume that position. And then you're going to catch the balisong at the same point that we did before, which is right here. But it's most likely going to continue, and your final position is going to look something like this, with the blade pointing at you. You've got the safe handle in your hands. And then you can either go around your middle finger, or you can ricochet it back into a chaplain if you want. I recommend not doing the ricochet into a chaplain, because that has screwed me over for learning anything else scissor based, like the double scissor, which I can't do currently. But it's a move that looks very flashy and is surprisingly easy. So one more time, you got the basic aerial, you got to learn that. Then you do this catch, and now you incorporate that same timing that you learned with this catch, but you put your fingers like this, and then as soon as the balisong slots in there, you're going to extend. I don't know I don't think it's really like an extension thing. I don't think it's like, oh, it hits my first finger and then I extend. I think that's technically what's happening if you look at it in slow motion. But it feels more like I'm just kind of like this. I'm just kind of pinching and just grabbing the handle out of the air. So yeah, you're going to let the handle slot in around the time that it's pointing down like this. And then the momentum is going to continue and you're going to end up like this. And that's how you know you did it right. First finger on the top, middle finger on the bottom. If you can go up into a chaplain, you've done it right. If you can go around your middle finger, you've done it right. And that's how you know that you did a successful scissor. Hopefully this helps. Let me know if you got any questions down in the comments. And me and my incredibly good sounding Arctic, we'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.